Welcome, dear students. Now, today's class on simple interest from chapter number 10, we are going to see some more different types of problems based on simple interest. Okay, so let us start today's class. So before we start today's class, let us see some important relations which we are going to use. That is, SI is equal to P into R into T over 100. P equals to 100 into SI divided by R into T. Rate is equal to 100 into SI divided by P into T. Time is equal to 100 into SI divided by P into R. And finally, amount is equal to principal plus simple interest. Okay, so we are going to use these relations to solve our today's question. Let us start our first question. Question number 1. In 4 years, rupees 6,000 amounts to rupees 8,000. In what time will rupees 525 amount to rupees 700 at the same rate? Now here we can clearly see that we are given two principals and two amounts. Okay, and one time is given, but the rate is same in both the cases, and we are asked to find the time in which rupees 525 will amount to rupees 700. So here we have two different conditions. Let me show you those two conditions over here. So this is the first condition, and rupees 6,000, rupees 8,000, 4 years, these are one conditions, and another set of condition is rupees 525, rupees 700, and the same rate. Okay, so let us start our question. Let us start solving this question now. Okay, so given, so the first principle P1, we'll mark it as P1. So this 1 denotes the first condition. Okay, so here P1 is given as rupees 6,000, and this rupees 8,000 is amount, and this is the first condition. So we'll write A1 rupees 8,000. Here we are also given time, so this is first condition. So we'll write T1 equals to 4 years. Okay, now from amount, given amount and given principal, we can find the simple interest. And how do we get that? Simple interest is equal to rupees 8,000 minus 6,000. This 8,000 is amount. Amount minus principal will give us simple interest. So 8,000 minus 6,000 will be rupees 2,000. And this is simple interest 1. That means simple interest according to first given condition, and from this first condition we can find out time. We can find out rate. So let us find rate from the given first condition. We know rate is equal to SI into 100 divided by principal into time. Now we'll just substitute the values of simple interest, principal and time in the second stage. So SI is rupees 2,000, which we found out, then multiplied by 100 divided by principal is 6,000 into time is 4 years. Now let us solve this equation. Now when we solve this equation, please, I suggest you to do a rough work instead of solving directly over here. That will make your work untidy. So always solve in a rough work. Okay, rough column. So we'll first subtract, cancel 3 zeros. That will make our solution easy. Now 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are gives us 6. Okay, now with 4 we can divide 100. 4 1s are 4 and 4 25s are 100. Now 25 upon 3 cannot be further divided, so we can convert this into mixed fraction, and when we divide 25 by 3 we will get 8 1 upon 3. Therefore the rate according to first condition is 8.1/3% per annum. Okay, this is per annum. Why we are writing per annum? Because in the question the unit of time is years, so this rate will be per year, and in short we can write as PA. So from the first condition we have found out rate, and the rate is 8.1/3%. Okay, so we'll use this same rate because over here in the second condition it is mentioned that at the same rate. Okay, now according to second condition we have principal P2 as 525, amount is rupees 700. Now this is second amount according to second condition, so we'll write A2 as 700. Now we have just found out what is rate. Rate is 8.1/3% per annum. So when we simplify this, we get 25/3%. Okay, and we are asked to find the time in which rupees 525 will amount to rupees 700. Again here we can find out simple interest. So simple interest 2, that is according to second condition, is amount 700 minus principal, which is equal to rupees 175. So we have principal, we have rate, we have simple interest. Can we find time? Yes, by the formula T equals to SI into 100 divided by P into R. Now in the second stage we will just substitute the values and we will get T equals to SI is 175 into 100 divided by principal is 525 into rate is 25/3. Now this 3 which is in the denominator of denominator, we can take this 3 denominator to the numerator. Okay, so in the second stage, in the third stage in fact, we'll write this 3 in the numerator. So T is equal to 175 into 100 into 3. How this 3 came over here? From this denominator. Okay, divided by 525 into 25. Now let us solve this. So we'll start with 5 because here we have 5 at the back. Okay, the last digit is 5. So 5 35 is 175 and 5 105. 5 1s are 5, 5 0 0, 5 5s are 25. You know how to do this. Okay, so again this can be simplified by 5 7s are 35 and 5 21s are 105. Now here 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21. So this 3 and this 3 can also cancel each other. 3 1s are 3, 3 1s are 3. Now we are left with 100 divided by 25. So 25 1s are 25 and 25 4s are 100. So therefore we can write the time is 4 years. So this time 4 years is the time in which rupees 525 will amount to rupees 700 at which rate? 8.1/3% per annum. So this is how from the two given conditions we solve the question. Okay, so from one condition we'll find out the variable, unknown variable, and using that same variable we'll find out or we'll solve the question according to second given condition. Is that clear, boys? Let us try one more question. Question number 2. A sum amounts to rupees 2,652 in 6 years at 5% per annum simple interest. Find, question number 1, the sum. Number 2, the time in which the same sum will double itself at the same rate of interest. So we'll first focus on question number 1, the sum. To find this sum, we have been given principal, time, rate. Okay, I'm sorry, this is not principal, this is the amount. So here we are not given principal in the question. Okay, so let's put down the given conditions over here. Amount is given, which is rupees 2,652. we'll write this A1 because this is the first condition, okay, because we are solving question number 1. Now rate over here is 5% per annum. Time given is 6 years, okay, this is 6 years. Now we are not being given principal, so in such cases we'll assume principal, okay. So let principal be rupees X. Now we have amount and we have assumed principal as X. Now SI, therefore simple interest will be how much? Amount minus principal. So we'll just write that, okay. So simple interest is equal to amount. What is the amount? Rupees 2652 minus X, okay. So this will be our simple interest. Now according to first condition, we have found out simple interest, we have principal, we have rate, okay, we have time. So we'll use the relation principal is equal to SI into 100 divided by R into T, okay, because principal is not known, we have assumed, so we have to find out principal, the sum, okay. Now we'll just substitute their values. So we have taken P as X equals to SI, we have found out that it is 2652 minus X into 100 divided by rate is 5 and time is 6 years. So now we'll multiply this. Now we have got an algebraic expression, so we'll solve this algebraic expression. So 5 6 is, this becomes 30, okay, so we'll keep this in mind. So we have 30 over here in the denominator, so this denominator will multiply X over here. So 30 into X will become 30X, and this will become, when we open this bracket, we have to multiply by 100. So 2652 into 100 is 00. We just have to add 2 zeros, okay. Minus, again X also needs to be multiplied by 100. Please do not multiply 2652 only with 100, okay. We need to multiply both X and 2652 by 100, taking their signs also, okay. So minus X into 100 will be 100X. Now we'll take X on the other side, or we'll keep X's on one side and the constant term on the other side. So we'll take this 100 this side. So when we take minus 100 X to the other side of equality sign, this minus sign will change to plus sign. So we'll have 30X plus 100X equals to 265200. When we add this, we get 130X equals to 265200. Now we need to find X, the sum. So we'll keep X over here. This 30 will come to the denominator. So we have X equals to 265200 divided by 130. So this 0 and this last 0 can be cancelled over here. So now we'll do a rough work. In the rough work, we need to divide 26520 by 13. So 13 2s is 26. 26 minus 26 0. So we need to bring down 5. So 5 doesn't go by 13. So 13 zeros are 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. We'll bring down 2. So this becomes 52. 13 4s is 52. So 52 minus 52 gives us 0. But we still have 0 over here. So we'll bring down that 0. So it will become 0. Okay, 13. Now zeros are 0. So now we got how much? X is equal to rupees 2040. So this is the answer. This is the sum that we are asked to find. So the sum is rupees 2040. Now this we got from the first condition. Now we'll use this principle in the second condition to find out, to solve the second question. Again, now the principle P is 2040, which we just found out. Okay, now amount over here is said over here that the sum will double itself. The sum will double itself. Double means, so it is the double of 2040. So double of 2040 will be 4080. So this is the amount, second amount. Okay, now SI, we can find out if we have amount and principal. We know how to find out SI. SI is equal to amount minus principal, which will be equal to rupees 2040. Okay, we also have rate. Rate will be same because it is mentioned in the question that at the same rate of interest. So rate will be 5% only, and now we are asked to find the time. So we have rate, we have simple interest, we have principal. So we'll find out time by the formula T equals to SI into 100 divided by P into R. So now let us substitute the values. T is equal to SI is 2040 into 100 divided by principal 2040 into rate 5. Okay, let's solve this in our rough work. So 2040 and 2040, they cancel each other. Now 100 divided by 5. So 5 ones are 5, 520 is a 100. Therefore, the time is 20 years. So this is the answer of question number 2. So time, in what time will the same sum double itself at the same rate? In 20 years. Okay, so this is how we use the answer of first condition to find out the answer of second condition. But for this type of question, you need to understand the question properly, read or try to figure out what are the given conditions and use them properly. Is that clear, dear students? So with this, we end our today's class. According to our today's class, there is an assignment given to you. Please complete it and send it to me on time, and this will be added in your second card test result. Okay boys, so please do the homework and send it to me. Until we meet next time, stay safe and do all things well.